For part 4, we have the arteries and the veins. Starting off here at 111 is the common carotid, and then here at 112 we have the common sinus, we have the internal carotid artery, we have the external carotid artery, we have the ophthalmic artery, we have the superior thyroid artery, we have the ascending pharyngeal artery, we have the lingual artery at 118, 119 is the facial artery here, and then we can also see it on gonna be here, 119. The 120 we have the ascending palatine artery, we have the submental artery here on the front side, we have the inferior labial artery, and then here we have the superior labial artery, we have here's the angular artery, here we have the occipital artery, and then we also have it right here, 125. And then we have the posterior artery right here. And then that's also going to be right here. And then 127 is right here, and that's the maxillary artery. And then we have the middle meningeal artery right here. Then we have the inferior alveolar artery right here for that one. Then we have the mylohyoid artery inferior to the 129. And then we have the mental artery right here. And then we have the incisive artery right here, 132. 133, we have the masteric artery. At 134, we have the pterygoid artery. 135, we have the deep temporal artery. 136, we have back here right there, we have the buccal artery. And then here, 137, we have the PSA artery. At 138, right here, is the descending palatine artery. Here, 139, we have the GP artery. At 140, we have the lesser palatine artery. At 140, we have the IO artery at 140. And then 142, we have the ASA artery. 143, we have the MSA artery. 144 back here. We have the sphenopalatine artery, and then 145 is the nasopalatine artery here. And then 146, we have the superficial temporal artery. It's gonna be right there. And then also 146 right here. And then we have at 147 the transverse facial artery. 148, we have the middle temporal artery. 149, we have the frontal branch of the superficial temporal artery. And 150 is a parietal branch of the superficial temporal artery. And then on to veins, we have at 151 is the internal jugular vein. And then 152 here is the facial vein, as well as it's kind of hard to see. It's that one, 152. Kind of goes up all the way up here. Then we have for here is the submental vein, 153 for right there. And then back here, 154, we have the inferior labial vein. And 155, we have the superior labial vein. 156 here, we have the angular vein, and 157 is the supraorbital vein. And then 158 is the ophthalmic vein, and then 159 is right here, and that is the lingual vein, as well as then, and then 160 we have the superior thyroid vein, and then 161 we have the cavernous venous sinus, and then 162 we have the PSA vein. 163 we have the pterygoid venous plexus. 164 is the maxillary vein. 4 is right here, as well as right here. 165 here is the IA vein. And 166 we have the mental vein. Here, and that's 166 right here. 167 is the superficial temporal vein right here, as well as right here. And then 168 is the deep facial vein. And 169 here, these two, is the emissary vein. And then here we have the retromandibular vein, which is very important. 170. And then 171, we have the external jugular vein. Here's what we have, the occipital vein. Oh, this is the occipital vein, and then this is the posterior auricle vein. And then actually this is 171. This is the internal or external jugular vein. My bad. And then here 171B is at the posterior auricle vein. And then 171C here is the anterior jugular vein.